the differential calculus, that is called AOD, application of differential calculus. In that application of differential calculus, we are discussing the topic called rate of change. I have given how to find out the rate of change. So how to find out the rate of change? Now listen here. The rate of change. How to find out the rate of change? So we have discussed plenty of problems in the last class. Today also we are going to discuss some more problem which is related to your 12th standard syllabus and also for your entrance examinations. In the last class, I have discussed one of the 5-mark question which is helpful for your 12th standard. Now the today's first problem is mainly focused for your entrance examination. இது ஒரு entrance exam JEE mainல கேட்ட ஒரு question தான். JEE main இதுக்கு முன்னாடி AI triple E இருந்தது இல்லையா? So you all listening, right? So I want everyone to please say yes. Then I'll proceed the first problem. Come on.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay, but thank you. Let us take down the next problem. A spherical balloon. Please listen the question very carefully. So this is also useful for your 12th standard. I told you already, nearly 60% of this syllabus is mainly focusing for your 12th standard board examination. Remaining 40 only is focusing on your entrance examinations. This is a combo course. இது வந்து mainly ரெண்டுத்துக்குமே பாருங்க. Listen carefully. A spherical balloon is filled with 4,500 pi cubic meters of helium gas. Meters of helium gas. If a leak in the balloon causes the gas to escape, if a leak in the balloon causes the gas to escape at the rate of 72 pi cubic meter per second, sorry, meter per minute, cubic meter per minute, then the rate in meter per second, sorry, meter per minute, in meter per minute, at which the radius of the balloon, decreases, at which the radius of the balloon decreases 49 minutes after the, so again I'll repeat the question. A spherical balloon is filled with 4,500 cubic meters of helium gas. If a leak in the balloon causes the gas to escape at the rate of 72 pi cubic meters per minute, find the rate in meters per minute at which the radius of the balloon decreases 49 minutes after the leakage began. Okay. So find the rate in meters per minute at which the radius of the balloon decreases 49 minutes after the leakage began. This is the question. Please listen carefully. So in the more questions, you have to understand the question clearly, thoroughly. Then you can proceed. So first of all, I told you what are the things, what are the data given here. The first data is, this is a spherical balloon. Okay. A spherical balloon which is filled with helium gas. And the helium gas capacity, what is the balloon capacity is 4,500 cubic meters. Now there is a small hole in the balloon. A small pinch or pin or leakage out. So the leakage of the balloon is 72 pi cubic meters per minute. ஒரு நிமிஷத்துல ஒரு நொடியில சரி ஒரு மினிட்ல 72 pi meters வந்து லீக் ஆயிடுது. நான் क्वेश्चन என்னன்னா, find the rate at which the radius of the balloon decreases After 49 minutes, ஆரம்பத்துல எவ்வளவு இருக்கு? 4500 cubic meters. Can anyone tell me what is the volume of a sphere?
4 by 3
What
pi
is
r
the
cube.
volume of a sphere? Very good. 4 by 3 pi r cube. I can take that as V. Your V is equals to 4 by 3 pi r cube. Initially, that is called beginning. No leakages. A balloon is kept at 4500 cubic meters. The balloon helium gas ஓட ஃபுல்லா இருக்கும் பொழுது அதனுடைய capacity is 4500. That is nothing but 4500 pi. Now you just simplify this. So we can get 4 cancel. Your r cube is equals to 4500 into 3 divided by 4. Okay, which is equals to, I can say your 4500 is equals to 4 by 3 pi r cube. I can write this as your r cube is equals to, yeah, 4 வந்து 4 3s are. I can write this as r cube is equals to 9 power 3. நீங்க simplify பண்ணி பாத்தீங்கன்னா தெரியும். We'll get 9 into 9 into 9. I can write this as 9 power 3. சரிங்களா? So which is equals to 9 power 3. Simplifying, we'll get your r cube is equals to இனிஷியலா இருக்கு இல்லையா? r cube வேண்டாம், இது அப்படியே வச்சுங்க, கேன்சல் பண்ணாதீங்க. This is equals to 4 pi. நம்ம நெக்ஸ்ட் கேசஸ்ல பண்ணிப்போம். இது அப்படியே வச்சுங்க. இப்போ now next one, இதனுடைய rate of change in 1 minute, the leakage is 72 pi meter. அதுதான் dv by dt. That is called your dv by dt. Isn't it? Now we are differentiating on both sides. You are given, we have taken, this is called 4 by 3 pi r cube. Differentiating, we'll get dv by dt is equals to 4 by 3 pi r cube. Differentiation will get 3 r square. Again differentiating, we all know very well what is rate of change. We have to differentiate with respect to t. That is called rate of change with respect to time. Now dv by dt, we know that dv by dt is 72 pi and 4 by 3 pi into 3 r square into dr by dt. Isn't it? We'll get dr by dt. Now listen here, we can write this as 3 cancel, 72 pi. From this we can able to find out the 72 pi. Therefore we can get your dr by pi get cancel. Your dr by dt is equals to dr by dt is equals to, we can write this as cross multiplying. Yeah, இதெல்லாம் கீழே போய்டும். 72 divided by 4 r square. Okay, we can write this as 72 by 4 r square. Your dr by dt is 72 divided by 4 r square. இதுதான் நீங்க கண்டுபிடிக்கணும். What is this? அதுதான் question. Find the change of radius degrees. எப்போ? After 49 minutes. இனிஷியலா இருந்தா இங்கே போட்டு கண்டுபிடிச்சிடலாம் r உடைய வேல்யூ. After 49 minutes, அப்போ we have to find out the value after 49 minutes. After 49, எப்படி கண்டுபிடிக்கிறது? Please listen carefully. Initially, what is the volume? The volume is 4500 pi minus after 49 minutes. ஒவ்வொரு நிமிஷத்துக்கும் the leakage is 72 pi. After 49 means we have to multiply this into 72 pi. 49 into 72 pi. We'll get 3528 pi minus 3528 pi, which is equals to 4500 pi. This gives you 972 pi meter cube. Listen carefully. So the volume here is 972 pi meter cube. இப்போ நீங்க r கண்டுபிடிக்கலாம். எப்படின்னா ஜெனரல் ஃபார்முலா எடுத்துக்கணும். 4 by 3 pi r cube. Your v is nothing but the volume of the sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube. Now you can cancel pi. Your r cube is equals to 972 into 3 divided by 4. Okay, we'll get this is equals to 4 வந்து இதுல 1 time போகும். சரிங்களா? 4 வந்து it will go one time. And then next
143
2
வரும் sir.
2 times 4, 243. We can write this as 3 into 3 into, you can write 3 power 5 into 3, which is equals to 3 power 6. I can write this as 3 square whole power 6, sorry, whole power 3. Power same இருக்கா? The radical compare பண்ணலாம். Your R is equals to 3 square, which is equals to 9. When R equals to 9, what is dr by dt? Now you substitute 72 divided by 4 into 9 into 9. Because R is 9, we can cancel. It will go 8 times. It will go 2 times. Therefore, the answer is 2 by 9 meter per minute. That is the answer. Please take down. Question le கொடுத்துட்டா, you have to find the answer in meter per minute. Therefore, the answer is 2 by 9 meter per minute. Please take down. புரியுதுங்களா? Any doubt in this? If you want me to repeat, or otherwise we'll move on to the next problem. Please come on. Already I told you this is an interaction class. அதனால you have to open your mouth. நீங்க சொல்லிட்டே இருக்கணும், ஏன்னா கேட்டுட்டே இருக்கணும். அது அப்பதான் இன்ட்ரெஸ்டிங்கா இருக்கணும். Shall we move on to the next problem? Please take down. Next one. A ladder. Next problem. A ladder. The next one. A ladder. Okay. A ladder. Please take down the next problem. A ladder 17 meter long. A ladder 17 meter long is leaning against the wall. Is leaning against the wall. Is leaning against the wall. The base of the ladder is pulled away from the wall. From the wall at a rate of 5 meter per second. At a rate of 5 meter per second. When the base of the ladder is, when the base of the ladder is, when the base of the ladder is 8 meters from the wall. When the base of the ladder is 8 meters from the wall. First question, how fast is the top of the ladder? How fast is the top of the ladder? How fast is the top of the ladder moving down the wall? Moving down the wall. Second question, at what rate? At what rate the area of the triangle? At what rate the area of the triangle formed by the ladder, wall, and the floor? The area of the triangle formed by the ladder, wall, and the floor. Is changing. Is changing. Again, I'll repeat the question. Again, I'll repeat the question. Are you all listening? Please come on, respond, make some noise, please. Yeah, a ladder 17 meter long is leaning against the wall. The base of the ladder is pulled away from the wall at the rate of 5 meter per second. When the base of the ladder is 8 meters from the wall. First question, how fast is the top of the ladder moving down the wall? Second one, at what rate the area of the triangle formed by the ladder, wall, and the floor is changing? Please listen carefully. This is from your textbook. 100% this is useful for your 12th standard book. Particularly those who are studying in state board syllabus. This is one of the very important problems. Please take down. பாருங்க, just consider this is called your wall, this is called your floor, this is your ladder which leads on the wall and the floor. சரிங்களா? இதுதான் ladder. இந்த ladder எப்படி இருக்கு அப்படின்னா, it leads on the wall and the bottom of the ladder is lying on the floor. So இதுதான் diagram. Now we easily I can say, I can put this as A, this is B, and this is C. Now I can say AC is a ladder. What is the length of the ladder? 17 meter. And BC is called, this is called your wall, sorry, floor. This is called your wall. Okay. Now what I am doing here is, I am taking the length of the wall is X, and length of the floor is X, and length of the wall is Y. Isn't it? I am taking this as X and this as Y. எது wall உடைய height I am just taking as Y. The length of the wall I am taking as X. Clearly, what the problem says here, the problem says that when the wall leans against the wall, the base of the wall is pulled away. நல்லா கவனிங்க, ஷேக் ஆயிடுச்சு, ரைட்டுங்களா? there is a vibration in the ladder. அப்போ லேடர் இங்க வால்ல இருந்து கொஞ்சம் தள்ளி மூவ் ஆகும் பொழுது இந்த டாப்ல இருந்து இது டவுன்ல வரும். you all experience this one. the ladder வந்து தள்ளி போகும் பொழுது மேல இருக்கிற லேடர் கீழே வரும். அதான் இங்க சொல்லிருக்காங்க. the base of the ladder is pulled away from the wall at a rate of 5 meter per second. Okay, so pulled away from the wall is 5 meter per second. That is called this one. X in Artholia, dx by dt is called 5 meter per second. My first question is, what is this? That's first question கேட்டிருக்கான். When the base of the ladder is 8 meters from the wall, then what is the rate of change of the top of the ladder? That's the question, first one. How fast is the top of the ladder moving down the wall? Our first question padi, we have to find out what is dy by dt. So நல்லா கவனிச்சீங்க, whether it is a differential calculus, whether it is a coordinate geometry or analytical geometry, 2-dimensional, 3, very important. இப்போ இந்த டயக்ராம்ல இருந்து கிளீனா சொல்லிடலாம். இந்த டயக்ராமை பார்க்கும்போது this is called a right angle triangle. Whenever it is a right angle triangle, we can use Pythagoras theorem. What Pythagoras theorem says? Your AC square is equals to AB square plus BC square. Am I right? Your AC square is 17 square. Yes, Dr. Amma? Your AB square is called Y square and BC square equal to called X square. I can write this as Y square plus X square. Okay. Now we know that X is called, it is given that it is how fast is the top of the ladder. It is given that the base of the ladder is 8 meters from the wall. அப்போ இதுதான் இங்க இருந்து இது வரைக்கும் டிஸ்டன்ஸ் இருக்கு இல்லையா, இது 8 ன்னு கொடுத்துட்டான். அப்போ x is equals to 8. When x is equals to 8, we can get y square. Your y squared is equals to 289 minus x square, which is equals to 289. X is called 8. It is called 64. We can get 225. When y square is equals to 225, I can take this as y is equals to 25. X kandupidichachi and y is also we have found out. Now we can easily find the value of the first question, dy by dt. How?
Sir,
It is
y
clearly
15
given.
வரும்.
We have formed the equation.
Sir.
X square. Sorry, 15. 15. Sorry, 25. Square root of 25 is 15. Now the equation is x square plus y squared equal to 17 square. Right? So we can write this as 289. Now differentiating with respect to t, x square differentiation 2x, dx by dt. Y square differentiation 2y by dt. Constant differentiation is 0. We know x, we can write this as, அப்போ எல்லா இடத்துலயும் 2 இருக்கு, cancel ஆயிடும். So simply we have x dt, y dy by dt equal to 0. From this I can know the value of x is 8. I can put 8 into, what is dx by dt? According to the problem, the dx by dt is 5. And y, we know y is 15. dy by dt equal to 0. This implies 15 dy by dt is equals to, இது அந்த சைட் போச்சுன்னா மைனஸ் ஆயிடும், minus 40. This becomes dy by dt is equals to minus 40 by 15, which is equals to minus 8 by 3. ஏன் இங்க மைனஸ் வந்திருக்கு? என்ன கொஸ்டின்லயே கேட்டிருக்கான், the top of the ladder moving down the wall. இந்த ladder கீழே வருது இல்லையா, downwards. Because since the ladder is moving downwards, we can get the answer in minus 8 by 3. Therefore, I can say the top of the ladder moves downwards. The rate of the top of the ladder, top of the ladder moving downwards, moves downwards is equals to 8 by 3. Unit எதுல கொடுத்திருக்கான், meter per second. I can write this as meter per second. Please take down. First question is over. நல்லா கவனிச்சீங்க. Please, once again, I'll repeat. In this particular problem, it is given that a ladder is leaned on the wall. When there is a disturbance in the wall, ladder, when the foot of the ladder moves from the wall, then the top of the ladder is downwards. அதுதான் question. அப்போ ஏதோ ஒரு டிஸ்டர்ப் ஆகி இப்போ இந்த foot of the ladder இருக்கு இல்லையா, இது மூவ் ஆகிற இது வந்து rate of change வந்து dx by dt, that is called 5 meter per second. And also given the base of the wall, the length of the base of the wall is called 8 ன்னு கொடுத்துறான். நம்ம இந்த ட்ரையாங்கிளை யூஸ் பண்ணி, ரைட் ஆங்கிள் ட்ரையாங்கிளை யூஸ் பண்ணி, we have find out the value of equation as square. Knowing that x is equals to 8, we'll get y equal to 15. Now differentiate with respect to t, we'll get that dy by dt is equals to minus 8 by 3, which means that the minus indicates that the ladder is moving downwards. Please take down. அடுத்தது we have to find out the rate of the area of the triangle. சரிங்களா? How fast the area of the triangle formed by the ladder, wall and the floor changing, அதுதான் கண்டுபிடிக்க போறோம். Okay. Now the second question. Girls, யாராவது what is the area of the right angle triangle? யாராவது சொல்ல முடியுமா? Formula. What is the area of the right angle triangle? Girls. Second question அதுதான். அதனுடைய rate of change தான் கண்டுபிடிக்கணும். What is the area of the triangle? சிம்பிளா சொல்லுங்களேன், area of a triangle என்ன? What is the area of the triangle?
Half into base into height.
Very good, ma. Half into base into height. Your area is equals to, and your height is called y. Now you differentiate with respect to t. I want to find out what is dA by dt. This is the question. Now 1 by 2 into, this is called product rule. X, y differentiation, I'll get dy by dt. Plus y, x differentiation, dx by dt. இது எல்லாத்துக்கும் எனக்கு வேல்யூ தெரியும். 1 by 2, your x is equals to 8. dy by dt, just now I find out 8 by 3 plus y, which is equals to 15 into dx by dt, will get 5. Therefore, we can have 1 by 2 into 64 by 3 plus 15 5s will get 75. Isn't it? Therefore, we have 1 by 2 into 64 plus 225 divided by 3. So we'll get, which is equals to 1 by 6 into 225 into 64. Yeah. So when we had
Sir, the minus 8 by 3,
Yeah.
sir.
minus, sorry, bro. Minus 8 by 3, therefore minus 64 by 221, which is equals to 15 minus 4. Yeah, so 5 minus 4, which is equals to 1. 12 minus 6, 161. So we will get 161 by 6. So in fraction, we'll get 26.83. So இது எதுல இருக்கு, ஏரியா இல்லையா? So ஏரியான்றதுனால I have to put meter square per second. volume na meter cube per second. Here we have to find out the rate of change of the area of the triangle. The answer is 26.83 meter square per second. Please take down. Any doubt in this? So this is from your textbook. The next problem. We'll do the next problem. So if you put a problem, it's from your textbook. Next பாருங்க. So most of the problems I am doing here is a common to both board examination and also for your entrance examination. The next problem பாருங்க. Shall I rub this? Please take down the next problem. An object, the next one, is moving in the clockwise direction. An object is moving in the clockwise direction around the unit circle, x square plus y squared equals to 1. As it passes through the point 1 by 2, comma root 3 by 2, its y coordinate, its y coordinate is decreasing. Its y coordinate is decreasing at the rate of 3 units per second. 3 units per second. The rate of 3 units per second. Find the rate at which the x coordinate changes at this point. Find the rate at which the x coordinate changes at this point is in unit per second. In units per second. Again, I'll repeat the question. Again, I'll repeat. Please listen carefully. Again, I'll repeat. An object is moving in the clockwise direction around the unit circle x square plus y squared equals to 1. As it passes through the point 1 by 2, comma root 3 by 2, its y coordinate is decreasing at the rate of 3 units per second. Find the x coordinate changes at this point is in units per second. Please listen carefully. X square plus y squared equals to 1. The points are given that 1 by 2, comma root 3 by 2. Listen to it. Which means that this is called x point, this is called y point. Now, and also given that the y coordinate decreases at the rate of 3 units per second, which means that dy by dt decreases, I can write this as minus 3 units per second. See, because decreases, falls downwards. So this minimizes, which means it is all called as what? Negative symbols. We have to indicate negative. We are going to find out the dx by dt, the rate of change of x coordinate. Very simple. It comes under one more question, MCQ question. Please listen carefully. I am going to differentiate with respect to t, this unit circle equation. Differentiating x square, I'll get 2x. And also x differentiation will get dx by dt. Similarly, differentiating y square, 2y, and y differentiation will get dy by dt, which is equals to 0. Now I can write this as 2y dy by dt, 2x dx by dt. We can write this as dy by dt, y dy by dt is equals to minus dx by dt. Or your dy by dt can be written as minus x by y into dx by dt. Now the question, the answer, we have to find out the value of dx by dt, not dy by dt. So அப்ப நீங்க என்ன பண்ணலாம், அதை சேஞ்ச் பண்ணிக்கலாம். எனக்கு வந்து dx by dt தான் தேவை. Therefore I can write this implies dx by dt is equals to minus y by x into dy by dt. So which is equals to minus y by x. So y, what is y value? Minus root 3 by 2. And what is x value? Which is equals to 1 by 2. Dy by dt, which is equals to minus 3. isn't it? So I have substituted all the values. It is given that the point is 1 by 2 comma root 3 by 2, which means that x is 1 by 2 and y is root 3 by 2. Substituting dy by dt is minus 3. So all value will get 2 to cancel. The answer is 3 root 3 units per second. That is the answer. Please take down. So the x coordinate increases at the rate of, because it is in positive. So that I can say your x coordinate increases at the rate of 3 root 3 unit per second. Please take down. Please take down. We'll move on to the next problem. The next is also very interesting. Very interesting. Maybe this comes under 5 marks. அப்படி இல்லைனாலும் this is useful for your entrance examination. சரிங்களா? Please take down. A kite is moving horizontally. Move on to the next problem. Shall we move? Please come on, reply me. So make some noise. Interesting இருக்கும். இல்லைன்னா நீங்க கவனிக்கிறீங்களா இல்லையன்றது எனக்கு எப்படி தெரியும்? I don't know, right? Shall we move on to the next problem? Girls? போலாமா? Shall we move on to the next problem?
Yes, sir.
A kite is moving horizontally at a height of 151.5 meters. So the next two problems are very, very important, especially for your board examinations. This is from your in-text problem. It is not in your textbook, but this is comes under your syllabus. In-text problem. Writing in-text problem. This is not from your textbook. Clearly, it is not from your textbook, but based on your syllabus, based on your concept, this problem will comes for your board examination. A kite is moving horizontally at a height of 151.5 meters. Please listen carefully. Please take down the question. This is not in a textbook. Please, again, I'll repeat from the beginning. A kite is moving horizontally at a height of 151.5 meters. If the speed of the kite is 10 meter per second, 10 meter per second, how fast is the string being? How fast is the string being let out? How fast is the string being let out when the kite is 250 meters? How fast is the string being let out when the kite is 250 meters away from the boy? Away from the boy who is flying the kite. Who is flying the kite. When the height of the boy is 1.5 meters. So this all the data is given here. I already told you to solve any problem. We have to look for the first step. It says what are the data are given. These are the data given here. What to find? We have to find out how fast is the string being let out when the kite is 200 meters. Sorry. When the kite is 200 meter away, 250 meter away from the boy who is flying the kite. When the height of the boy is 1.5 meters. நல்லா கவனிங்க, டயக்ராம் எழுதினாதான் உங்களுக்கு நல்லா புரியும். இதுதான் பாய். இந்த பாயினுடைய ஹைட் வந்து 1.5 meters. So I can draw the diagram. This is the height of the boy. இப்போ கைட் பறந்துட்டு இருக்கு இல்லையா, இங்கதான் கைட் இருக்கு. This is called base. So here the kite is there. சரிங்களா? இந்த காத்தாடி இங்க பறந்துட்டு இருக்கு. என் பாய் வந்து இங்க இருக்கிறான். So this is a boy, the height of the boy. It is clearly given that 1.5. இப்போ இங்க இருந்து இந்த பாய் உடைய ஹைட்ல இருந்து இந்த கைட் இங்க பறந்துட்டு இருக்கு, ஒரு ட்ரையாங்கிளை ஃபார்ம் பண்ணிட்டு. இது வந்து ஒரு parallel லைன். மேபி we can say the height height of the boy. அந்த பாய் உடைய ஹை சைட் அதுக்கு நேரா பேரலா ஒரு டயகிராம் ஒரு கோடு வரைஞ்சாச்சு. இப்போ என்ன கொடுத்துருக்காங்கன்னா the total height of the kite is given that 151.5 meters. You have to be listen carefully. We are using the trigonometric things and properties of triangles எல்லாமே நம்ம யூஸ் பண்றோம் இங்க. இப்போ பாய் உடைய ஹைட் வந்து 1.5 சரிங்களா? அப்போ இந்த இடம் எவ்வளவு இருக்கும்? What is the distance from this to this position? What is the distance from this position?
150
I can
meters.
say, yeah, very good, 150 meters. This AB is called the height of the boy. And the kite height, I can say, this is called CD. CD is the height of the kite. And CD is also height of the boy. So in between, if you're less punning, we'll get this as 150. இதான் டேட்டா ஸ்ட்ரிங்க கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. இப்போ நான் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டயகிராம் எடுக்கிறேன் பாருங்க. BDE. I am just taking that. Sorry, இதுதான் D point, இது E. So let us take a triangle BDE. இந்த BDE பார்க்கும்போது this is called a right angle triangle. Pythagoras theorem யூஸ் பண்ணலாம். What is Pythagoras theorem says? Sum of the square of the hypotenuse is equals to sum of the square of the other two sides. Here the hypotenuse is called BD square. BD square is equals to, I can write this as BE square plus ED square. So I don't know what is this in the distance. I can write this as X in எடுத்துக்கலாம். சரிங்களா? I can take this as X and the hypotenuse, the string, இதுதான் கயிறு. காத்தாடி விடுறான்ல அந்த கயிறு தான் இது. இங்க இருந்து இது வரைக்கும் எல்லாருக்குமே தெரியும், அது புரிஞ்சிருக்கும். So this is called string. அப்படின்னா அந்த கைட்டு விடுறதுக்கான thread. அந்த நூலுன்னு சொல்றல காத்தாடி நூல். That is we have taken the distance as y. நம்ம கொஸ்டின்ல என்ன கண்டுபிடிக்கணும்னா how fast is the string being paid out, which means that we are going to find out what is the answer value for dy by dt. Then the problem is over. For that we have to form an equation BD square. Your BD is y square. Your BE square is called x square. Your ED square, which is called 150 square. Isn't it? Your y square equals to x square plus 150 square. இங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா அழகா கொடுத்துட்டான் இந்த இடத்துல கொஸ்டின் பாருங்க. கொஸ்டின்ல பாத்தீங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கு நல்லா புரியும் நினைக்கிறேன். 150 ஸ்கொயர். இப்போ இந்த இடத்துல பாருங்களேன். Let when the kite is 250 meter away from the boy. The boy இருந்து இந்த கைட் இருக்கு இல்லையா, அதனுடைய டிஸ்டன்ஸ் வந்து 250. இந்த y உடைய வேல்யூ கொடுத்துறான், which is equals to 250. அப்போ I can put y is equals to 250. இப்போ x ஈஸியா கண்டுபிடிக்கலாம். அப்போ which is equals to 250 ஸ்கொயர். இந்த 150 இப்படிங்க வந்தா -150 ஸ்கொயர் equals to a square. This implies your x squared is equals to 250 square minus 150 square. Therefore, I can say which is equals to 40,000. Right? So x is equals to square root of 40,000. I'll get this as 200. Using this technique, I have found the value of x. Your x is 200 and y is 250. Now we are going to find out dy by dt. How? I am differentiating 1 with respect to t. That is called rate of change with respect to time. Y square will get dy by dt. X square, I can get 2x into dx by dt. 2 will get cancelled. We want to find out what is dy by dt. I can write this as x by y into dx by dt. Knowing the value of x, your x is 200, your y is 250, and your dx by dt. It is given that your dx by dt, right? So it is given that the dx by dt is called 10. Now, the speed of the kite is 10 meter per second. Yeah, and the spore is faster. And the speed move the x upon dx by dt is given that 10 meter per second. Therefore, I can put this as 10, 0, 0 cancel. We can write this as 200 divided by 25. So 200 divided by 25, which is equals to 8. The answer given in the unit called meter. Therefore, the answer is meter per second. The question is, how fast is the string being let out from the kite? The answer is the string being paid out. The string being paid out at the rate of 8 meter per second. So 1 second 8 meter and the string release pandram the boy. This is the answer. Very interesting problem. Please take down. So any doubt? Please come on. If yes, I'll repeat. Otherwise, I'll just move on to the next problem. Any doubt, boys and girls? Otherwise, we'll move on to the next problem. This is from your textbook. Irukappa, doubt irukingla? Any doubt?
No, sir.
Yes, we'll move on to the next problem. A police jeep approaching an orthogonal intersection. A police jeep is approaching an orthogonal intersection. A police jeep is approaching an orthogonal intersection from the northern direction. A police jeep approaching an orthogonal intersection from the northern direction is chasing a speeding car. So this is from your purely from your textbook. Another they say those who are having textbook, no need to take your question, only take the solution. If those who don't have book, please take down the question. A police jeep approaching an orthogonal intersection from the northern direction is chasing a speeding car that has turned and moving straight east. That is turned and moving southeast. When the jeep is 0.6 meter north, when the jeep is 0.6 meter north of the intersection and the car is 0.8 kilometer to the east, 8 kilometer to the east, the police determined with the radar that the distance between the jeep and the car is increasing at, the police determined with the radar that the distance between the jeep and the car is increasing at 20 kilometer per hour. Increasing at 20 kilometer per hour. If the jeep is moving at 60 kilometer per hour, if the jeep is moving at 60 kilometer per hour and 60 kilometer per hour at the instant of measurement, what is the speed of the car? What is the speed of the car? Again, I'll repeat the question. Please, nalla gavanisinga. Question கவனிக்காம நம்ம போடுறது மிகவும் கஷ்டம். சரிங்களா? This is very, 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 very important. A police jeep approaching an orthogonal intersection. What do you mean by orthogonal intersection? Anybody? If you are clever, you can easily say. நீங்க 11th ல படிச்சிருப்பீங்க. What is orthogonal? Orthogonal intersection means what? Anyone? What is orthogonal
intersection?
Orthogonal intersection na perpendicular 90 degree எல்லா சைடும் perpendicular. அப்போ which means that நீங்க நிறைய இடத்துல பார்த்திருப்பீங்க 4 ரோடு பிரியும் இல்லையா, நார்த், ஈஸ்ட், வெஸ்ட், சவுத் எல்லாமே ஒண்ணுக்குள்ள ஒண்ணு பெர்பெண்டிகுலர். அதுதான் அந்த ஆர்த்தோகனல் இன்டர்செக்ஷன். அப்போ ஆர்த்தோகனல் இன்டர்செக்ஷன்னா நான் போட்டு காட்டுறேன் கவனிங்க. So this is called orthogonal intersection. சரிங்களா? இப்போ இது உங்களுக்கு நல்லாவே தெரியுது. நார்த், இது சவுத், இது ஈஸ்ட், இது வெஸ்ட். சரிங்களா? This is a compass. காம்பஸ்னா நார்த்தோகனல் இன்டகிரேஷன். இது ஈஸ்ட், நார்த், வெஸ்ட், சவுத். இப்போ என்ன கொடுத்தனா ஆர்த்தோகனல் இன்டர்செக்ஷன் ஃப்ரம் த நார்தர்ன் டைரக்ஷன். ஃப்ரம் த நார்தர்ன் டைரக்ஷன் எங்க இருந்து வராங்க? ஃப்ரம் த நார்தர்ன் டைரக்ஷன், இந்த சைட்ல இருந்து வருது. அதுதான் நார்தர்ன் டைரக்ஷன். Is chasing a car that has turned and moving their east. இங்க இருந்து சேஸ் பண்றாங்க நார்த்தர்ன் இன்டர்செக்ஷன்ல. இது வந்துட்டு எந்த டைரக்ஷன்ல திரும்பி போகுது? ஈஸ்ட் டைரக்ஷன்ல போகுது. ஒரு காரை சேஸ் பண்றாங்க போலீஸ் ஜீப். அது நேரா வந்து ஈஸ்டர்ன் சைட்ல திரும்பி போகுது. அந்த காரை சேசிங் தமிழ் சினிமால போற மாதிரி போலீஸ் வந்து என்ன பண்ற காரை சேஸ் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கு. இப்போ இங்க என்ன சொல்லிட்டானா when the moving straight east, when the jeep is எங்கல ஸ்ட்ரைட்டா போகுது. புரியுதுங்களா? அப்ப பெர்பெண்டிகுலரா தான் வந்து நார்த் டைரக்ஷன்ல ஸ்ட்ரைட்டா போயிட்டு இருக்கு. when the jeep is 0.6 kilometer north of the intersection and the car is 0.8 kilometer to the east, the police determine with the radar that the distance between the jeep and the car is integrated. நல்லா கவனிங்க. இப்போ என்ன சொல்லிட்டான் தெரியுங்களா? இப்போ கார் வந்து இந்த இடத்துல திரும்பிடுச்சு. இங்க தான் கார் இருக்கு. சரிங்களா? இந்த இடத்துல தான் கார் இருக்கு. கார் இந்த கார் மூவிங் இந்த பொசிஷன் வந்து ஏ. நான் என்ன பண்றேன்? டிஸ்டன்ஸ் பிட்வீன் த காரை வந்து எக்ஸ்ன்னு எடுத்துக்கிறேன். இங்க பி போலீஸ் ஜீப். என்ன நீங்க உங்க இடத்துல போறீங்க, இது காரு, இது ஜீப். இப்போ இதுதான் டிஸ்டன்ஸ். புரியுதுங்களா? கார் வந்து நேரா வந்து ஈஸ்ட் பக்கமா திரும்பிடுச்சு. பின்னாடியே சேஸ் பண்ணி வராங்க. இந்த இன்டர்செக்டிங் பாயிண்ட்ல இருந்து இந்த ஜீப் உடைய டிஸ்டன்ஸை கொடுத்துட்டான் 0.6 கிலோமீட்டர்ஸ். கரெக்டுங்களா? அதே போல நெக்ஸ்ட் அந்த இன்டர்செக்ஷன்ல இருந்து கார் 8 கிலோமீட்டர் டுவர்ட்ஸ் த 0.8 கிலோமீட்டர்ஸ் டுவர்ட்ஸ் த ஈஸ்ட். நான் என்ன பண்றேன்? ஜென்ரலா எடுத்துக்கணும். இதை வந்து எக்ஸ்ன்னு எடுத்துக்கிறேன், இதை வந்து ஒய்ன்னு எடுத்துக்கிறேன். இது இருக்கு இல்லையா, இதுதான் கால்ட் அஸ் டிஸ்டன்ஸ் பிட்வீன் த ஜீப் அண்ட் த கார். அதை வந்து இசட்னு எடுத்துக்கிறேன். கொஸ்டின் பிரகாரம் நான் ஒன்னொரு தடவை ரிப்பீட் பண்றேன். போலீஸ் ஜீப் அப்ரோச்சிங் an orthogonal intersection from the northern direction is chasing speeding a car and turned and moving straight east. When the jeep is 0.6 kilometer north of the intersection and the car is 0.8 kilometer to the east, the police determined with the radar that the distance between the jeep and the car is increasing at 20 kilometer per hour. இதான் distance between the jeep and the car. இவங்க எவ்வளவு கிலோமீட்டர் இன்க்ரீஸ் ஆகுது? அதுதான் dz by dct, 20 kilometer per hour. அடுத்த டேட்டா, if the jeep is moving 60 kilometer per hour, what is the speed of the car? the jeep இருக்கு இல்லையா, y தான் jeep ஆன்னு எடுத்துக்கணும். அப்போ அதனுடைய ஸ்பீடு வந்து 60 kilometer per hour னா what is the speed of the car? Mathematically we have to find out what is dx by dt. Are you all clear? Any doubt in this? இதுல ஏதாவது சந்தேகம் இருக்குங்களா? இப்போ on seeing this diagram clear-ஆ சொல்லிட்டேன் நான். a car and jeep chasing problem தான் இது. இது வந்துட்டா ஈஸியா 5 மார்க் ஏத்தலாம், மறக்கவே மறக்காது. சரிங்களா? கார் அண்ட் ஜீப். காரை வந்து போலீஸ் ஜீப் சேஸ் பண்ணுது. ரெண்டுமே என்ன பண்றாங்க? ஒரு ஆர்த்தோகனல் இன்டர்செக்ஷன்ல பிரிறாங்க. இந்த போலீஸ் காரும் ஜீப்பும் சேஸ் பண்ணும்போது கார் வந்து ஒரு ஆர்த்தோகனல் இன்டர்செக்ஷன்ல ஈஸ்ட் பக்கமா திரும்பிடுச்சு. இப்ப ஜீப் வந்து இதே இந்த நார்தர்ன் பொசிஷன்லயே இருக்கு, இன்னும் திரும்பல. இந்த இன்டர்செக்டிங் பாயிண்ட்ல இருந்து ஜீப் நிக்கிற இடத்துக்கு வந்து 0.6 கிலோமீட்டர். அதே இன்டர்செக்டிங் பாயிண்ட்ல இருந்து கார் மூவ் ஆயிட்டு இருக்க டைரக்ஷன் வந்து 0.8. இப்போ டிஸ்டன்ஸ் பிட்வீன் த காரும் ஜீப்பும் இருக்கிற ஸ்பீட் ஆஃப் த இது வந்து 20 கிலோமீட்டர் per hour. இந்த காருக்கும் ஜீப்புக்கும் உள்ள டிஃபரன்ஸ் என்னன்னா 20 கிலோமீட்டர் per hourல சேசிங்ல இருக்கு. அண்ட் ஆல்சோ given that the speed of the car, speed of the jeep is 60 kilometer per hour. And what is the speed of the car? சரிங்களா? அதை தான் இப்போ கண்டுபிடிக்க போறோம். இப்போ இந்த டயக்ராம்ல பாத்தீங்கன்னா இது வந்து பாருங்க, ஒரு ரைட் ஆங்கிள் ட்ரையாங்கிள் இருக்கா? இதை பாத்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு ரைட் ஆங்கிள் ட்ரையாங்கிள். நமக்கு தெரியும் இந்த டயக்ராம். ஃப்ரம் த டயக்ராம் முதல்ல நீங்க என்ன சொல்லணும்னா இந்த எக்ஸ்னா என்ன, ஒய்னா என்னன்றதை எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணிடணும். சரிங்களா? எக்ஸ்ன்றது என்ன தெரியுங்களா? பொசிஷன் ஆஃப் த கார். பொசிஷன் ஆஃப் த கார். காருடைய பொசிஷன் இன்டர்செக்டிங் பாயிண்ட்ல இருந்து இந்த ஓன்றது தான் இன்டர்செக்டிங் பாயிண்ட். அடுத்து ஒய்ன்றது பொசிஷன் ஆஃப் த ஜீப், பொசிஷன் ஆஃப் த ஜீப், அவங்களுடைய டிஸ்டன்ஸ். காரு எங்க இருக்குது, ஜீப் எங்க இருக்குன்றத ஒரு மேத்தமெட்டிக்கலி நம்ம டயக்ராம் மூலமா பண்றோம். இப்போ இந்த டயக்ராம்ல வச்சு ஐ கேன் ரைட் z ஸ்கொயர் ஈக்குவல்ஸ் டு x ஸ்கொயர் பிளஸ் y ஸ்கொயர். as usual method, z squared equal to x square plus y square. So according to the problem, x is given that 0.8, y is given that 0.6, and dy by dt is equals to 60. சரிங்களா? இப்போ எனக்கு தேவை what is that? I have to find out what is dx by dt. இதுக்கு என்ன கண்டுபிடிக்கணும் தெரியுமா? z I needed. z squared equals to x square plus y square. Your x is 0.8 the whole square plus 0.6 the whole square. 0.8 square is 0.64, 0.36, which is equals to 1. Your z squared is equals to 1. Then I can say your z equals to 1. பாருங்க, x I know, y I know, z I found out, and dz by dt is also given, which is equals to 20. Now I am going to find out dx by dt. How? Differentiating this with respect to t. Z square differentiation 2z divided by dz by dt. X square differentiation 2x dx by dt. Y square differentiation 2y dy by dt. Everywhere we have 2 will get cancelled. We are going to find out dx by dt so that I can write x dx by dt is equals to z dz by dt minus y dy by dt. Substitute all the values. Your x is 0.8 into dx by dt. Your z is equals to 1 and dz by dt is 20 minus y into, what is y value? Your y is 0.6 into dy by dt, which is equal to 60. Then I can get 0.8 into dx by dt, 20 minus 60 into 6. So we'll get 60 into 6. We'll get minus 3.6. Correct? 60 into 0.6 minus 3.6. We'll get minus 3.6. Therefore, we have 0.8 into dx by dt is equals to 20 minus
16.4.
16.4, right? So we'll get 16.4. Your dx by dt is equals to 164 divided by 8. 164
2.5.
சரி, தப்பா போட்டோம். என்ன போட்டோம்னா if the jeep is moving at 60 km/h, அதாவது வந்து இது பின்னாடி இருக்கு, காரோட பின்னாடி இருக்கனால we have to put this as minus. அப்போ we have to take minus 60 km/h. அப்போ இந்த இடத்துலயும் மைனஸ் பண்ணோம். இது 3.6 இல்ல, மைனஸ் இன்டு மைனஸ் பிளஸ் 36 வரும். தப்பா போட்டேன். which is equals to 56. 20 plus 36, 56. 56 divided by 0.8, which is equal to 70. Therefore, அப்ப என்ன சொல்லலாம்னா, உன்னுடைய speed of the car is dx by dt is equals to 70 km. Therefore, I can say the speed of the car is equals to 70 km/h. Please, once again, I'll repeat. நல்லா கவனிச்சிங்க. நல்ல அழகான கொஸ்டின் இது. ஒரு போலீஸ் ஜீப்புக்கும் ஒரு காருக்கான சேசிங். காரை வந்து போலீஸ் ஜீப் சேஸ் பண்றாங்க. ஒரு இன்டர்செக்டிங் பாயிண்ட் இருக்கு. அது இன்டர்செக்டிங் என்னன்னா ஆர்த்தோகனல் இன்டர்செக்ஷன். ஆல் த டைரக்ஷன்ஸ் ஆர் பெர்பெண்டிகுலர் டு ஈச் அதர். நவ் ஒரு பொசிஷன், ஒரு இன்ஸ்டன்ட்ல கார் வந்து டுவர்ட்ஸ் நார்த் டைரக்ஷன்ல இருந்து வந்து இன்டர்செக்ட் பாயிண்ட்ல இருந்து டுவர்ட்ஸ் ஈஸ்ட் வரைக்கும் போயிடுது. அந்த பொசிஷனை ஐ எம் டேக்கிங் தட் அஸ் எக்ஸ். இந்த சேஸ் பண்ண ஒரு ஜீப் நார்தர்ன் டைரக்ஷன்ல இருக்கு. அந்த பொசிஷனை வந்து ஐ எம் டேக்கிங் தட் அஸ் ஒய். Distance between this car position and the jeep position I have taken this as z. With the help of the diagram, I have formed the equation z square equal to x square plus y square. Now listen here. According to the problem, it is given that from the intersecting point, the car is at the position of 0.8. That is called x value. From the intersecting point, the jeep is at the distance of 0.6. That is called y. Now it is given that the distance between the car and the jeep is increasing at the rate of 20 km per hour. அதுதான் dz by dt. இங்க பின்தங்கி இருக்குது. இது ஜீப் காரை விட பின்னாடி போயிட்டு இருக்கு. எவ்வளவு கிலோமீட்டர் ஸ்பீட்ல பின்னாடி போயிட்டு இருக்கு? 60 km per hour. அதனால தான் டிகிரிஸ் பின்தங்கி பேக்வர்ட்ல இருக்கனால I am putting minus. Using the x value and y value, will get z equals to 1. Now the equation is z square equal to x square plus y square. Differentiating with respect to x, t will get 2z dz by dt, 2x dx by dt, 2y dy by dt. Now listen here. X dx by dt is equals to z dz by dt. Bring this side minus. Now we know z value is 1, dz by dt is 20, minus y value is 0.6, and dy by dt backwards இது பின்னாடி இருக்குல சேஸ் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கு ஜீப். அதனால I put minus. Minus into minus plus 20 plus 36 is 56. Then we can find out dx by dt is 70 km per hour. அப்போ the car உடைய ஸ்பீடு வந்து 70 km ஸ்பீடா இருக்கு. எப்போ? when the speed of the jeep is 60 km per hour. Please take down. Next we will move on to new topic called tangent and normal. Please take down. Any doubt? Please, any doubt? Any doubt, students?
No, sir.
Okay, so we'll discuss the next topic called tangent and normal. So this is also quite interesting. Exam point of view, this is also got a more weightage. Now we are going to discuss about the tangent and normal. Please take down. Finished. The next topic we are going to discuss is called tangent and normal. Tangent and normal. சரியா? So please listen carefully. ரொம்ப simple. Very, very simple. Once you understand the concept of tangent and normal, problems are very easy. Anyone can solve the problem. Please listen the concept very carefully. The tangent and normal. Let us take the graph as the x-axis and y-axis. Now, I am just drawing a curve like this. I hope you all know what is tangent. A line touches the curve is called tangent. Now I am drawing a line which touches this curve is called tangent. In the curve touch பண்ணது பாத்தீங்களா? This is called tangent point. I can write this as this point is called P on y1. x1, y1. The line which is perpendicular to this tangent is called normal. Always remember that the tangent and normal are perpendicular to each other. The line which is perpendicular to tangent is called normal. This line is called tangent. The line which is perpendicular is called normal. Now this is called theta, the angle from the x-axis to the tangent is called theta. Similarly, if you draw a straight line from P, this is also called as theta, the angle of inclination. Okay, this is called angle of inclination, theta. So this is said to be dx and this is said to be a dy. A small change in x value a small change in y value. That is called dx by dy. இதுதான் டிஃபரன்ஷியேஷனோட கனெக்ட் பண்ண போறோம் இந்த டேஞ்சன்ட்டையும் நார்மலையும். யூஸ்வலி the tangent can be calculated as பாத்தீங்கன்னா வழியா அதனுடைய ஸ்லோப் எப்படி கண்டுபிடிக்கணும்னா dy by dx. This is called slope. We can write this as tan theta. So slope ன்றது differentiation. If suppose a function is given y is equals to f of x, to find out the slope is denoted by the letter m, then we can say this is called dy by dx. In differentiation is nothing but called slope. Analytical geometry, coordinate geometry படிச்சிருப்பீங்க. Tan theta, m is equals to tan theta, when theta is called the angle of inclination. But here in differentiation, the slope we call it as a m is called dy by dx. About differentiation அப்படின்னு சொன்னாலே இதுதான். அப்போ therefore we can say the slope of the tangent, we can write this m is equals to tan theta is equals to dy by dx. This is called your slope of the tangent. Please take down. Otherwise, dy by dx at a point called x1 comma y1. Otherwise, this is called as gradient. The other word, the other synopsis we can use instead of slope is called a gradient. Okay. Now we'll see some of the conditions. The first case, tangent parallel to x-axis at the point x1 comma y1 is dy by dx at x1 comma y1 is equals to 0 when if the tangent is parallel to x-axis. Always remember that. அப்போ என்ன அர்த்தம்னா ஒரு கர்வ் எப்படி இருக்கும் பாருங்க. tangent parallel to x னா the curve எப்படி இருக்கும், the line எப்படி இருக்கும், இதுக்கு parallel. இதுதான் x-axis, the tangent. The tangent to x-axis parallel இருந்தா உடனே என்ன சொல்லலாம், the tangent is parallel to x-axis means then there is no slope. The value of slope is 0. Next, second case, if the tangent is parallel to y-axis, if the tangent is parallel to y-axis, then we can say your dy by dx at x1 comma y1 is equals to infinite. Please take down. Very important concept, useful in solving the problems. Okay, next one. What is how to find out the slope of the normal? This is called the slope of the tangent. We are going to find out slope of the normal. Nothing but, please listen here. Slope of the normal is nothing but, slope of the normal, we can write this as, slope of a normal, we can write this as minus 1 by m, which means that minus 1 divided by dy by dx. That's all. Once you found the value of the slope of the tangent, then it is very easy to find out the slope of the normal. Now you take down some of the important formulas, the concept boosters of this tangent and normal. First one, equation of the tangent, equation of tangent at x1 comma y1. The formula is y minus y1 m into x minus x1. Please, now itself you got this. Now itself. So no, don't take it to tomorrow. Don't skip this. Onwards. Please take down. So these are the two important formulas, equations of tangent and normal. Okay. Suppose we have two lines, say line 1, line 2. For each and every line, we have a slope. Suppose we have two slopes, m1 and m2. The slopes are m1 and m2. Line m2 is the slope of the second line. Then I can say the angle between the curves, is theta is equals to tan inverse of m1 minus m2 divided by 1 plus m1 into m2. Okay. So your theta is equals to tan inverse of m1 minus m2 divided by 1 plus m1 into m2. Please take down. So this is the how to find out the angle between the curves. Okay. So take down some notes, sir. Note 1. There are two slopes for two different lines, say m1 and m2. If m1 is equals to m2, then I can say the lines are parallel. The given lines are very, very important conditions. Please take down. If m1 and m2, if the slopes are equal, if the two curves are given, or if the two lines are given, if the two slopes are equal, then we can say the curve or the line are equal. 2. If m1 into m2 is equals to -1, then they are perpendicular. Then they are perpendicular or orthogonal or cuts at right angles. All both are same meaning, right? So orthogonal, perpendicular, cuts at right angles are all same meaning. Okay, sometimes questions different form like perpendicular, orthogonal, right angles, all are same meaning. Now we'll do some problems. Please take down. Okay, so very simple problem I'll do. So from your textbook, first problem is from your textbook. Find the point on the curve, find the point on the curve, find the point on the curve, y is equals to x square minus 5x plus 4. Find the point on the curve y equal to x square minus 5x plus 4, at which the tangent is parallel to the line, at which the tangent is parallel to the line 3x plus y equal to 7. 3x plus y is equals to 7. Here in this problem, they are given a curve and a line. Curve வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா y is equals to x square minus 5x plus 4. And the line பாத்தீங்கன்னா you can write this as 3x plus y is equals to 7. Here it is given that find the point on the curve y equal to at which the tangent is parallel to the line. At which the tangent is parallel to the line. இப்போ இதுல இருந்து நம்ம slope of the tangent கண்டுபிடிக்க இந்த ஈக்குவேஷன் எப்படி போடலாம்னா 3x plus y minus 7 equal to 0. I hope everybody studied in 11th standard or 10th standard. If a line is given that ax plus by plus c equal to 0, then I can find out the slope of the tangent. M is equals to minus a by b, which is equals to minus coefficient of x divided by coefficient of y. Similarly, we can able to find out the slope here. Your minus a is minus 3 divided by 1, which is equals to minus 3. Say this is called M2. இப்போ இதுல slope கண்டுபிடிக்க போறீங்க. Slope is nothing but differentiation, that is called dy by dx. When you differentiate x square, we'll get 2x. When you differentiate minus 5x, we'll get minus 5. So say this is called M1. I have given the condition, if any two lines are parallel or any two curves are parallel or one line and one curve are parallel, then the slopes are equal. Since they are parallel, your M1 is equals to M2. Now you find out M1 minus M2, which is equals to 2x minus 5. 2x minus 5, which is equals to 3. This implies 2x is equals to 8 or x is equals to 4. The question is find the points on the curve. When we find out x is equals to 4, y easy கண்டுபிடிச்சலாம். Substitute in the first equation. Or இது ரெண்டுத்துல ஏதாவது ஒன்றுல substitute எங்க
Sir, m2 minus 3 தானே sir? Sir,
M2 is
m2
equals to
minus 3 தானே வரணும்.
Sorry.
-3 தானே வரும்.
Yes. Sorry. -3, right?
X is equal to 1, sir.
X is equals to 1, right?
X is equal to 1.
Thank you. But now y is equals to 1 square 1 minus 5 into 1 5 plus 4. Therefore, we'll get 5 minus 5, which is equals to 0. Therefore, the point on the curve is 1, 0. Thank you very much, Tambi, right? So therefore, M2 is equals to -3. We'll get X is equals to 1 and Y equal to 0. Therefore, the point on the curve is 1, 0. Please take down. The next problem. Find the next one. So in the case, parallel. Find the points on the curve. Find the points on the curve. Y square minus 4xy is equals to x square plus y. Okay. So please listen. Your y squared minus 4xy is equals to x square plus 5, for which the tangent is horizontal. For which the tangent is horizontal. So what is horizontal, what is vertical? Okay. When it is horizontal, the tangent is parallel to x-axis. When the tangent is vertical, it is parallel to y-axis. That's all. There is no condition. Horizontal, suppose we have like this. This is called horizontal tangent. And this is called vertical tangent. Whenever it is a horizontal tangent, the tangent is parallel to x-axis. That is called the tangent is parallel to x-axis. Can anyone tell me if the tangent is parallel to x-axis, what is the condition I have given? I have given the hint. I have given the notes to you. What is that?
M1 is equal to M2.
No. That is called parallel.
M1 is equal to
slope இல்லப்பா அது parallel பா இது horizontal அப்படினு சொன்னா
perpendicular. M1 into M2 is equal to -1.
Horizontal perpendicular லமா நான் சொல்றேன்னா horizontal னா suppose if it is a curve like this given இதுதான் parallel இதுதான் tangent இதுவும் parallel இருந்தா the slope is 0 அவ்வளவுதான். That is called your dy by dx equal to 0. இதுதான் क्वेश्चन. இததான் சொல்லிருக்காங்க. இதுதான் given. Vertical அப்படின்னு சொன்னா your dy by dx is called infinity. அது எப்படி போலாம்னா dx by dy equal to 0. அவ்வளவுதான். அதனுடைய உல்டா. Horizontal. Vertical na dx by dy equal to 0. Horizontal, remember that dy by dx equal to 0. Now we are going to find out what is dy by dx. It is given that your y square minus 4xy is equals to x square plus y. Differentiating with respect to y, 2y, y differentiate panna dy by dx. Minus 4 into x, y differentiation dy by y dx. Y, x differentiation is 1. Okay. X square becomes 2x and y differentiation will get dy by dx. We want dy by dx. First of all, we have to find out dy by dx. How? So dy by dx now ஒரு term கொண்டு வந்துருங்க. 2y dy by dx minus 4x dy by dx. The next one, இந்த side வந்தா minus dy by dx. 2x minus 4y அப்படிக்கா போனா plus 4y. Taking dy by dx common, we'll get 2y minus 4x, so dy by dx minus 1 is equals to 2x plus 4y. Okay, which is equals to 2x plus 4y. Right? We'll get 2y minus 4x sorry, this is x square plus y illa 5. Please change the question. This is 5. Therefore, this becomes 0. வராது differentiate பண்ணிட்டீங்கன்னா this is called 5, not y. அப்போ இது வராது. So therefore, I can say 2y minus 4x. You can write x plus 2y, okay, which is equals to 2x. In the side போச்சுன்னா we'll get 4y. சரிங்களா? We'll get 2x plus 4y. So we can write this as 2x plus 4y divided by, now dy by dx is equals to 2x plus 4y by 2y minus 4x. According to the question, the tangent is horizontal. When the tangent is horizontal, we can say it is parallel to x-axis. When the tangent is parallel to x-axis, mathematically we can express that as dy by dx equal to 0, which means that 2x plus 4y, 2y minus 4x is equal to 0. Now I can say, which is equals to, இதுல இருந்து x கண்டுபிடிக்கலாம். 2x is equals to minus 4y, x is equals to minus 2y. x உடைய வேல்யூ என்னது? minus 2y. Wherever x comes, you put minus 2y. First equation y squared minus 4 into minus 2y into y, which is equals to minus 2y the whole square plus 5, which is equals to y square. 4 2s are 8 plus 8y square minus 4y squared is equals to 5. 4 5y squared equals to 5. Y squared equals to 1. Y equal to plus or minus 1. அப்போ we have to find out the points. Points means x and y. y க்கு ரெண்டு வேல்யூனால x க்கு ரெண்டு வேல்யூ தான். How to find out the x value பாருங்க. We have found out this is called இங்க y உடைய வேல்யூ 1 minus 1. இதுல இடத்துல சப்ஸ்டிட்யூட் பண்ண போறீங்க. When y is equals to 1, what is x value? See, 1 minus 4x plus x squared is equals to x squared plus 5. We can write this as right? So which is equals to x உடைய வேல்யூ என்ன வருதுன்னு பாருங்க. We have y is equals to 1 minus 4x, x square which is equals to 1. Therefore, we will get minus 4x minus 4x is equals to 1 plus 5. சரிங்களா? கரெக்டா? minus 4x க்கு பதிலா 1 போடுவீங்க. 1 square 1. 1 will get cancelled. Minus 4x x square plus 5.
One doubt.
தப்பா போட்டலப்பா.
இல்ல
x
சார்.
square தான் வரும். சொல்லுப்பா. கேளுங்க.
வேல்யூ அதுல கண்டுபிடிக்கிறதுக்கு x is equal to minus 2y அதுல y வேல்யூ சப்ஸ்டிட்யூட் பண்ணி x வேல்யூ கண்டுபிடிக்கலாம் சார்.
எப்படிமா? போடலாம். ரைட் ரைட். அது ரொம்ப சிம்பிள். ரைட் தான். x is equals to minus 2y. சாரிப்பா. எல்லாத்துமே சப்ஸ்டிட்யூட் பண்ணலாம். minus 2 into 1 which is equals to minus 2. Similarly, y is equals to minus 1. X is equals to minus 2 into minus 1 which is equals to 2. Therefore, the points are very simple. The points are x க்கு பதிலா minus 2, 1. When x is equals to 2 and minus 1. These are the points. Please take down. So the last problem, with this we'll stop today. Find the distance between the origin. Find the distance between the origin and the tangent to the curve. Find The next problem, find the distance between the origin and tangent to the curve y is equals to e power 2x plus x square drawn at the point x is equals to 0. Drawn at the point x is equals to 0. So please listen. Tangent na theriyum. Yeah, equation of tangent means y minus y1 is equals to m into x minus x1. Now listen here. It is given that y equal to e power 2x. X is equal to 0. Then I can say e power 0 is 1. Therefore, y is equals to 1. Therefore, the point of intersection is 0, 1. To find out the slope, that is called m, we have to find out dy by dx. E power 2x differentiation is e power 2x. Again 2x differentiation 2. X square differentiation is 2x. Now we have to find out dy by dx at 0, 1. If I put x is 0, this value becomes 0. E power 0 is 1, which is equals to 2. Say m is 2. Now you apply y minus 1. Your m is equals to 2 into x minus 0. We'll get y minus 1 is equals to 2x, or y is equals to, we can write this as 2x minus y plus 1 equal to 0. This is called the equation of tangent. How simple it was. So this is the way to find out the equation of tangent. Oh, without a question, find the distance between the origin and tangent to the curve. Distance between the origin, the length of perpendicular from the origin 0, 0 to the line. Now the tangent is called line. 2x minus y plus 1 equal to 0. Where we studied in 10th standard. Length of perpendicular formula ax1 plus by1 plus cz1 divided by root of a square plus b square. By x1 y1 la 0. c1 into z1, sorry, z1 varadu veru c da. 1 divided by square root of a square plus b square. A square is 4, b square is 1. Therefore, the answer is 1 divided by root 5. Please take down. With this, we'll stop today. In the mari or question multiple choice question la differential AOD ன்னு சொல்லுவோம். அதாவது application of differential calculusல ஒரு question கேட்பாங்க. ரொம்ப இம்பார்ட்டன்ட்டான ப்ராப்ளம். லாஸ்டா போட்டாலும் ரொம்ப important. So with this, we'll stop today. We'll continue in the next class. If you have any doubts, you can ask me in the next class. Otherwise, very important doubt, please ask me now itself. I'll give you 2 minutes time. No problem. சந்தேகங்கள் இருக்கா? Any doubts? Elana, we wind up the class. If you have any doubts, you can ask me, right? Irka?
No, sir.
Okay, with this, we'll stop today. Kindly, what we are discussing, this class is very important because I told you both the board examination as well as for your entrance examinations, this calculus part is very, very important. This is called a most weightage topic, so that we cannot avoid that. The topics we cannot avoid, this is one of the topic is called differential calculus. Please, with this, we'll stop today. We'll continue in the next class. Okay. Those who are coming for offline classes, please come tomorrow without fail. Thank you very much. God bless you. Take care. Good night.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.